Hey everybody, it's David and Lorelai with
Philippine American couple.
Hey, make sure you like, subscribe, ring that alert bell for us,
And comment below.
and give us lots of comments. Now, Miss Lorelai, what time is it?
It's weekly update time.
Weekly update time. So we are down here at Lake Atlanta Park, and I'll do a little walk around and chit chat with you guys. Miss Lorelai, do you have anything to say to all of our friends?
Hi, watchers, fellows. Oh, here? I thought the one is looking at us now.
Well, we have a lot of fans in this park. There's probably, a couple hundred people, staring at us, and they're probably all thinking, gee, who are those superstars? But, that's another video. All right, any good words for our friends? Any thoughts? What do you think? Do you have a weekly update for the Philippines?
Yes, I know. I just get my Daisy's staple removal on her nose.
Her stitches. Daisy got her stitches
yeah.
out this week.
And they get a fever and diarrhea.
And both dogs are sick, so they're back on antibiotics.
Yeah, well, David went to his back appointment. You're back.
Yeah, I went to the doctor's appointment today, and I told, we're having knee surgery in the morning. So, all right, anything about the Philippines?
Yeah, the consulate's still pending.
Yep.
They don't send me an email or text me because the Arkansas that we're living now is part of the 15th states that is a high risk of coronavirus.
The pandemic virus. That's
Yeah,
right.
so
We don't use the C word. On YouTube, they don't like it, so you got to use pandemic virus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we're in the quarantine. Chicago's quarantined our state plus many others.
They don't want me to go there because I need to be quarantined for 14 days, or I'll be penalty of I don't know how much was those.
7,000 a day.
Yeah.
So we got to wait that out.
Yeah, I'm so excited to go to the Philippines though. I'm looking on the website of the houses. I know we can't buy, but
Until we get there.
yeah, it's only an idea. So every day I'm looking for this. Oh no.
You're gonna what?
Purses. No.
Why are you looking at purses?
Houses.
I think Lorelai and I better have a talk.
Oh, I slipped my mouth. Oh.
Yeah.
No, I'm looking for houses.
All right, well, I'm going to leave Lorelai here on the bench while I chit-chat with you guys about something that I've been thinking a little bit about this week.
Let me know if you know something about my purses.
All right, now that Lorelai quit bugging me, let's get back to the weekly update. So, let's see. This week we're having ankle surgery. That's in the morning, so that's going on. Let's see here. Here's something I think is interesting that I thought about this week that I'd like to talk about. So, we all know and love the Philippines, right? We recognize that it's a happy place, a good place to be. So, in the news this week, I found some things interesting that got me to thinking. So, in the news this week, there was a story about how, at least in Dumaguete, they decided to let married couples or couples who live together ride double on the motor scooters. So this has been outlawed since the ban, since the pandemic. But as of August the 1st, I guess they've decided, okay, they're gonna ease restrictions and let married couples ride together on a motorcycle. Now here's the interesting part that has me thinking. All right, So they have to wear their helmets. They have to wear their mask. They have to wear closed-toed shoes, no flip-flops or chanelas, which, okay, those are all good safety features. And me being an old retired safety guy, I get all of that. But here's what they came out with recently that has me kind of going. They've decided that there has to be a physical barrier between the driver of the motorcycle and the back rider, the passenger. Now, keep in mind, only married couples or couples that live together are allowed to be on the same scooter. So, I don't know how effective putting a barrier between a husband and wife who live together on a motor scooter is going to protect anybody. I think it's actually a safety hazard. I think it's an engineering issue. And I just think it can be one of those things that makes people scratch their heads, including me. So, and part of why I mention this is, as I said, we all love the Philippines. We all love the quirkiness of the Philippines, how the people are, some of the strange things they do, how they're all kind of like on island time. And we like that. We dig that. We like all of that. But over the years, I'm starting to wonder if the Philippines is becoming or changing too much. I remember back in the day when a family of 6 could ride on a motor scooter all together. So now it wasn't the safest thing to do, but you would see it all over the Philippines. So they've stopped that and said, no, you can only have 2 riders, which is good. But then the helmets and the shoes all come into place, which is what we do in the U.S. I just hope that the Philippines doesn't lose its charm, its quirkiness that we all love. And as for us, we're going to be moving over there as soon as we get everything lined up here, hopefully in the spring of 21. We still got to get to Chicago, which they're not allowing anybody in Chicago, and we need to let the pandemic lighten up in the Philippines a little bit. So we're really excited about moving there and about embracing the culture in the Philippines and enjoying the Philippines for the Philippines. I just hope that this barrier between a driver and a rider, husband and wife, isn't a sign that the Philippines is getting caught up in too many rules and regulations like we have in America. I love America, and we have a lot of freedoms here, but if you stop and think about it, we don't have that many freedoms in America. There's rules for everything. And I mean everything there's a rule for. So yeah, it's a free country, but just don't break the rules. And I think a lot of people from Western countries, such as myself and other expats, they like the fact that the Philippines is a little wild and free. And I'm just hoping that it still has that wonderful, wild and free, fun charm when we get there. I really do. So, nothing too exciting. There was just something on my brain this week when I read the news from Dumaguete about the new rule about a barrier between driver and rider. I just thought I would share that with you. And no news from the Philippine consulate, we're approved to become dual citizen, Lorelei is, But now we're just waiting for Chicago to open up and let us in. I got a feeling that will be at the earliest October, at the very earliest. On that, things are going well here. You know, we're doing good. Lorelei's having fun getting ready to torture me. I'm going to have my surgery, my ankle surgery, and she's looking way too forward to taking care of me, or bossing me around, as I like to say. So guys, we greatly appreciate you. Drop us a comment about what you think about is the Philippines changing, and some change is good, don't get me wrong, but is it going to change into a country that loses its quirkiness, its fun, its joy? Because the Philippine people are just wonderfully happy people. You know, they're great people to be around. They love to celebrate life and family. I just don't want that to be lost for the Philippine people, and of course for Lorelei and I when we get there. So, all right guys, that's about it for me. Thanks. I greatly appreciate you guys as always. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, ring that bell for us. And we'll be doing some follow-up videos on my surgery, and we'll see how all of that goes. All right guys, take care.